Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal...
Hey guys, before the video continues, if you're new here or been here for a while, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to help support me in future videos. Take it away, dude. New channel, more hype, more variety, more videos, more random ideas, more nukes, more horror. This is gonna be an amazing channel. I'll do a more in-depth intro of the channel maybe another day, but today is Nuke's top 5, top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. So this is not technically a Nuke's top 5, this is a Nuke's top 20. These are 20 of the scariest ghost videos that he uploaded this year. 20 of the scariest. I'm ready for that. The video is an hour and 25 minutes. No longer gonna continue doing a big ass intro. Let's get right into it. Hour 25. 20 stories.
Turn off the lights and go full screen because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. The Tower of Terror. In what's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, an ominous mock grand hotel towers above the awestruck, happy crowd below.
Okay.
The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Disney's California Adventure Park is a free-fall ride that's dedicated to the popular TV show, The Twilight Zone.
Okay, I heard about that. I'm gonna continue messing with the lighting. That looks fine, right? If the screen goes white, I'm gonna look like I'm flashbanging you guys. It doesn't matter. You guys want the video and my commentary here and there. I'll do editing work for you guys.
Now, over the years,
I'll do extra work for you guys.
The attraction became known for one particularly creepy real-life ghost story. It is said that a Disney cast member suddenly suffered a massive heart attack and passed away while welcoming guests onto the ride. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen his ghost and have reported random noises and flickering of the lights, even when the ride is not in operation.
It was a hashing slasher.
Was visiting the park and recorded videos to capture the fun trip with his family. To his surprise, he also captured something he did not expect at the Tower of Terror.
The hashing slasher. I'm telling you, that's who was flickering the lights. Wow.
A strange translucent apparition can be seen on one of the levels at the Tower of Terror.
He's just big chillin'.
Many of Sam's viewers believe the figure to simply be another hologram on the ride. But I looked through hours of footage of this ride on YouTube and I have not found any evidence of there being a hologram at this particular spot on the ride. In fact,
he's just big
this is
chillin'.
the area on the ride where a picture is taken of the guests.
All right, so the real question is, who has that picture?
The apparition remains a mystery.
My man taking a selfie.
Sam isn't the only one who captured bizarre footage on the Tower of Terror. In this next video, a maintenance man is doing a
Terror.
routine
Isn't that what happened
safety
to
and
us
quality
in
check on the Disney
2001?
ride. He's completely alone. Or is he? The uncut footage is over 2 minutes long, but to save time, I just cut the video down to the spookiest parts.
What is that? Is he testing out the ride and trying to take out notes, just fucking going up and down? Journal. Oh, I see. I saw it. Yeah, to your left. Right there. There you go. Flicker.
Did you see it?
Yeah, as a person just
bizarre figure appears on
riding.
the seat behind the maintenance man.
Behind?
It's only visible for less than a second. 3/20ths of a second to be exact. The figure then moves 2 seats away right next to the oblivious worker, and it appears 2 more times. Again, I checked to make sure that there are no hologram effects in place in the seating area, and there are none. Also, the hologram effects that appear on the ride show multiple characters, and none of them are seated as these figures appear to be. So it seems very unlikely that this would be a reflection. So just
Makes sense.
what is this?
That's the
Could it
motherfucker
be
enjoying
that
the
the spirit
ride.
of the man who suddenly lost his life on the Disney ride is still around? Or is it just some very, very strange light reflection?
It could be the guy. It could be the guy who died. He probably enjoys the job and doesn't want to leave.
Paranormal investigator Amy from the YouTube channel Shadowhunters UK TV is joined by fellow ghost hunters Moxley's Paranormal and Ghosts on Trent as they stay at the infamously haunted 30 East Drive in Pontefract, England. They say that long ago on this very same location, a monk was hanged for taking the life of a young girl. The house is said to be haunted by his angry spirit, which they call the Black Monk. Throughout the house, there are CCTV cameras installed, and one of them captures a very bizarre and chilling event as Amy simply looks at herself in the upstairs bedroom mirror.
On the mirror on the wall.
She makes like a creepy smile.
Amy's face appears to distort into a horrifying gaping maw. Her mouth opens up to such an impossible extent that the investigators believe that they might have captured a paranormal transfiguration. The video is definitely very creepy and doesn't appear to be a digital glitch. But just what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments.
That is
You can
creepy.
watch the full 2-part investigation at the haunted 30 East Drive over on the YouTube channel Shadowhunters UK TV.
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Nuke's Top 5 merch.
Ooh.
So just a quick little ad, but I finally got Nuke's Top 5 merch.
Did you
Spooky
see it?
T-shirts, mugs, hoodies, and other things that we'll be adding by the time this video is posted. You can order stuff online at nukestop5.myshopify.com.
Oh, okay. You
or
use
in
the
the merch
Shopify.
shop under this video. Also, there's a link to the Nuke's Top 5 store in the
I mean,
video
since I'm gonna be including this shameless
To make
ad
sure that you
into
get
my
your stuff
video.
by Christmas, be sure to
My
order by
shameless ad
Monday,
is
December 12th.
on.
And yeah, that's only like 2 days.
My shameless ad is for me. It's from my merch store, which is in my description. Yeah, Streamlabs. Go on my Streamlabs. Get my. I also have mugs. I also have shirts and sweaters and all that kind of stuff.
Days away from now. So
Yeah.
sorry about that, but we got everything online as quickly as we possibly could. I've literally been up for days now with no sleep. So
Same.
order now so you
I feel
get your
that.
stuff by the holidays. And I
Them-
mean, like,
Hope
order
you guys enjoy those
right
best
now
ofs
or
on Matt's and
tomorrow
Soup's channel.
or very, very soon. Seriously. And thank you guys so much for all your support, and very, very happy holidays to you. The Railway to Nowhere. YouTube gamer and urban explorer Mr. Omega often goes on overnight challenges to explore abandoned and spooky places in his country of New Zealand. This time he plans to stay overnight in the deserted Spooner's Tunnel, an old train pass that was dug out of the mountain by hand back in 1891. Unfortunately, the railway line suffered financial difficulties and the tunnel was never connected to the railway system. The tunnel was eventually closed and dismantled back in 1955.
Isn't this to do with the dog?
Passageway was dubbed, quote, the Railway to Nowhere. YouTuber Mr. Omega decides that the creepy old abandoned tunnel is the perfect spot to film an overnight challenge.
Okay, here we are here. The only person I have with me is Max. You know, man's best friend and everything. Oh man, look at that.
Yep,
There's a
abandoned
vehicle over
car.
there that's burnt out too. Oh man, look at it.
Speed on
Hope it's
burnout.
not a popular spot for people to come up and do gosh knows what. Okay, I'll pull over here. Okay, before we even go into the tunnel, as you can see, it's totally pitch black. It's too dark to go in there without any form or source of light. So that's the next thing we need to get out of the pack.
Understandable.
There's my baby. This is my massive dolphin torch. It's a really good torch, as you can see. It pretty much shine right down to the end of the tunnel there, so this thing will do the trick, I'm sure.
Bro, that
So
dude from
Mr.
TikTok who
Omega
has
and his
that
loyal doggy
ultraviolet
Max head into
light.
the tunnel.
Okay, we're outside. I don't think you're ready for how cool this is gonna be. Activating beam mode in 3, 2, 1. Look at how sick that is. It's like a lightsaber, like how far up it goes. Okay, are you ready for the coolest part? Flood mode in 3, 2, 1. Are you serious? Look at that.
To find
has a
spot
fan in it.
To set up camp for the night.
He's typing right now
I managed
saying,
to secure myself
your
a
dolphin
place
ain't shit.
to stay for the night, and as you can see out here, It is totally dark now. The sun's gone right down. There's no more light left. If I
You need to hit up the guy
off,
from
now,
TikTok
this is the
and go back to that
freaky
damn tunnel.
When I turn this light off, it is totally pitch black and silent. You ready? Here we go.
Sounding like lasagna. Like the G in
Wow.
lasagna.
That's spoopy, if you ask me. I feel good having the dog here. Where are you, Max?
course.
Max, there you are. There he is. I feel better having my dog with me. I mean, obviously, if I didn't have Max, it'd be a little bit creepy. Obviously, I feel like safer with my dog being here. He will always bark if anyone comes uninvited to visit us in the night. So I'll always wake up. I'm a light sleeper as well, so I'm always going to wake up to hearing Max's bark. Don't know, Max. I'm always going to hear what you're going to say to me.
Around 4 a.m., things start
That's
to
why I'm
get
trying to get myself a wolf
really
dog.
Weird. Omega
Or a
discovers
mastiff.
that he has no cell reception inside the tunnel.
Obviously, it's a
So
tunnel.
along with dog Max, he heads back to the opening to check his phone. After that, he starts to trek back inside the tunnel. And then, this happens.
We're going to complete our overnight challenge. Yes, yes we do. Alright, Max, let's go back in. Here it is. Woo! Max! Oh,
Was that his tripod he got scared of? Scared by?
oh my gosh, damn tripod. I hear some sort of tune out. Max, come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Max. Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the actual? Can you guys hear that? Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? What the?
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. I don't know. Happy birthday
Hello?
to you.
What is that? Max, what is that? Hello?
The dog ain't. Wait, the
Somebody
dog
here?
is sentient, but he can't talk.
That's just creepy as. What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max!
That's a negative. That's a no. That's a no, no, no to the no, no, no.
A creepy little toy is just lying in the middle of the path, playing a warbly rendition of Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Omega turns around and is shocked out of his skin as he sees a man lurching toward him out of a crevice in the tunnel wall. He just makes a run for it. Now, Mr. Omega says that he is absolutely stunned by what happened. He has no idea why anyone would be hiding in the cold abandoned train tunnel at 4 a.m., especially because the tunnel is in the middle of nowhere, miles away from any house. Another truly baffling part of this incident is that the dog Max did not react at all to the creepy stranger.
That part is true.
Almost like the man was not even there.
You can put yourself in dirt. Like if you smell like dirt or you are smothered in dirt, even though he didn't look dirty, if you could make yourself smell like the environment, it takes dogs' nose by surprise. I guess like back in the war times and like the forest areas, if people are trying to hunt you down, people say roll in dirt, roll in mud. It basically contains your smell. And that is how most, not all, but most dogs could lose your scent if you bathe yourself in mud. Not saying he didn't look dirty to me, but I'm just saying it could be a thing. He probably smells like dirt and probably didn't get picked up by the dog's nose.
And perhaps most disturbing of all, why did whoever this was set out a creepy little toy in the path?
To lure him out, but he did not expect the dog.
This encounter is absolutely terrifying. You can watch the entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Mr. Omega. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Weeper. A
Weeper.
little over a year ago, a Japanese man who goes by the name Yama Q was looking for a rental home. He found a nice 40-year-old renovated house in Japan with an incredibly low rental price.
Okay.
Yama was blown away and he happily signed the rental contract right away.
20,000 yen. For yen, you get rid of the decimal point. $200 a month? I'm about to move to fucking Japan, goddamn.
As you might suspect, Yama soon discovered just why the house's rental price was so low. You see, the home carries a bit of a dark history. The house's previous owner tragically passed away inside the home's bathroom from an undisclosed illness. Only 4 months after Yama moves in, strange things begin to happen in the dead of night.
Door is opening. That is when you just throw a flash grenade.
Yama Q starts a YouTube channel and begins to record the increasingly
As you
spooky
should.
activity
If I'm
around
gonna
his
get
home.
scared and save a lot of money by renting out this damn apartment, I'm gonna max it out. Yeah, I'm gonna max out my fucking income and revenue. I'm making this a YouTube channel. So I can get the fuck out of there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know why I got scared. I'm... I mean, that kind of also throws you off by saying, oh, maybe someone's hiding in there. I'm not looking at the screen because I'm a little bitch. But that kind of throws people off.
A mysterious knocking sound can be heard coming from the bathroom. No matter how hard he tries, Yama-Q is never able to find the source. He has no idea what could be causing this terrifying phenomenon. One night, Yama is a bit disturbed when a neighborhood dog shows up at his home. The dog is usually quiet and friendly, but this time it seems distressed by something.
Shiba. I feel like I'm playing like a first-person Resident Evil game.
The dog aggressively growls and barks at something Yama can't see. The next day, he finds the dog back at its neighborhood home, safe and sound and friendly as always.
Oh, neighborhood home? Wait,
But
so
that
a dog
certainly
could be...
isn't the end of Yama-Q's paranormal problems.
So the dog can be
Only
taken
9
care of by the
months after
neighborhood?
moving in,
That, I
he
like that
experiences
concept.
Something truly terrifying.
I know. I'm not liking this. I am not liking this. I am not liking this. You gonna leave your door open, homie? Homie.
A blood-curdling wail can be heard coming from right outside Yama's living room window. But when he goes outside to investigate, the creepy moaning suddenly just stops. As Yama-Q's YouTube audience grows, his many shocked viewers request that he get better equipment to capture the supernatural phenomena. Yama orders a thermal imaging camera and waits for his next opportunity to record and capture what's going on in his home. And this is where things take a turn.
It gets
towards
worse?
the truly bizarre.
Homie, fucking
'Cause 1 month
move.
later,
You're getting...
this
I mean,
happens.
never mind. This is his cash cow. Is that like their weapon? Oh. I'm not liking this at all, guys. What? It hit something.
With 2 cameras ready, Yama goes on the attack as he throws boiling hot water at the spot where the weeping voice seems to be coming from. Whatever is making the noise seems to cry out as the scalding water is thrown, and then all goes quiet. But nothing shows up on the thermal imaging camera. To this day, Yama-Q still experiences horrifying events at his haunted home in Japan. But is it real? Could the wailing voice and aggressive knocking be the spirit of the previous owner who passed away in the bathroom?
Oh man.
Let me know what you think. A window to the soul.
It's like Nick Cotto. It's like Nick Cotto Avocado. He doomed himself by doing the content he does. He's going through a whole mental crisis. He's fully aware of what's going on with him and his body, and his mental health. But unfortunately, sometimes the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube fan base, depending on what base you get, could be so detrimental towards your health, mentally, physically, spiritually, in all aspects. So right now he has this YouTube channel that people are like obsessed over because of all these what he's finding. Oh, get better equipment, get this. So it's kind of like pushing him to do more content. So it's like, even if he's like beyond scared, if he moves, he loses his channel. It's like me right now, and the reason why this channel is made is because compilation ruined my channel. The harsh reality. Compilations was a gift, but it's also a curse. Because of me not doing compilations, So let's just continue.
So this is a story that starts weird and just gets weirder. But first, a little bit of history. Way back in 1679, Irish Catholic priest Oliver Plunkett was arrested for supporting the Catholic faith, which at the time was considered a serious criminal offense by the English monarchy. He was held in Newgate Prison in London before being
Can we do that shit again?
And so here's where things get really weird. Over 240 years later, in 1921, Oliver Plunkett's head, yes, just his head, was brought to St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland, where it was put on display in a garish, ornately decorated glass box. The St. Peter's Church also placed on display the prison door of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell from Newgate Prison, where Plunkett was held for 8 months before his execution. YouTube user Vicky Bramshaw was on vacation when she visited St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland. She is recording the exhibit of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell door when she catches something absolutely unnerving.
This is the door of the cell in Newgate Prison, where St. Oliver Plunkett was imprisoned for 8 months.
He's a very interesting figure because he was one of the first ecumenical Christian priests.
You just toss a grenade in there.
There is a small opening in the ancient jail cell door, and some pale, ghostly face just seems to peek out of it at them. Vicky says she has no idea what this face could be. She says she has no knowledge of visual effects to fake something like this, and she didn't even notice the face until she reviewed her footage later. So is this the ghost of Oliver Plunkett still peering from his old jail cell door? Or is it just a very, very odd trick of the light?
Could be a trick of the light, or my belief system is I'm atheist. Just give you guys a bit more about me. This channel is about me 100%, so I'm gonna give you guys 100% Rick. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of that kind of aspect at all. But I do believe in energy, and I believe in ways where you could, if you're connected to an area for a certain amount of time, when you pass on, your body and quote unquote spirit it's electronically attached to that environment. So when you pass on, you linger. Even when you're alive, you're still lingering in a certain area. Where I'm at now is not where I was born at. The place I grew up at was my old home with my mother. I lived there for 21 years. Guaranteed there is traces of me there still to this day. 21 years of electricity just being charged in there. And for those who don't know, I think biology experts and people who study basically the cells and everything that's about your body, they discovered something not that long ago. We carry our own electrical charge within our body. I believe it's within the eyes. And they deemed it Pikachuran, as in Pikachu, because Pikachu is an electric mouse. And I'm guessing they put the correlation together, you know, electric type, you have electricity. So they called it a Pikachuran. So my ideology is you leave behind traces of electricity, let it be through your quote unquote Pikachuran, or just your physical manifestation just lingers in the area, even whether you're alive or not alive. It all depends on if there's anybody there to basically absorb it. If there's nobody there to absorb it for many years, I think that's how haunting starts. But again, this could be my I don't know the whole process. I don't know the whole science behind it. And again, these are things that are hard to prove and unprove in this. So this is all about speculations and all about try to understand it. You never know. I could be wrong. I may be atheist, but does not mean I'm right. I could be wrong and religion could be truth. It's just me not accepting the fact that religion could be truth. But in reality, it could be that religion is real. And these are spirits that's lingering and that has not moved on to either heaven or hell of wherever they, God chooses them to go to. Leave it at that. Just kind of woke mindset. Senpapi woke moment for you guys.
You decide.
Exactly, you decide.
Last stop. This next viral video was shared by multiple social media accounts on the internet, but none of them mentioned the original source. The video shows a man inspecting an old abandoned bus somewhere in the rural countryside of Japan. Of course, as you
noticing
might
a lot
expect,
of Japan.
Things take a terrifying turn.
Huh. That was an anime waifu. Hi. Nani? Nani? Konnichiwa.
As the man approaches the entrance to the bus, a girl can be seen watching him from the window. He quickly looks inside, but there's no one there. Now, because there's no source, it's impossible to say whether this footage is real or fake.
I mean,
as always,
to me, I think there's a little
I
cut.
leave that up to you to decide.
And when he does that
Mistaken
fast flick, I think it's like a...
The next few videos
cut.
were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years.
Okay.
But recently, the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents. And he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife, coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open. And then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
Okay. Respect the 5 times speed instead of cutting, because people like will question for the cutting part. Okay, a white mist. White mist approaches. That's behind the chair.
When he reviews his ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor.
I want to say a figure, I want to say more of a mist.
Things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
Hey everyone, remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me?
Oh my god,
It started walking towards me.
Oh my god, this is devastating him.
And I feel a hand on my back.
Man, you have to leave.
And I heard someone whisper.
Was it a whisper with your wife?
It was faint,
Did it sound like her?
but when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran. The whispering. It wasn't one voice.
It was multiple?
It was a lot of people.
Oof. And that is
Seemed stuck.
oof, man.
They were all saying, "Help me."
Oof.
Hey guys, my hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear.
That's where your mistake was.
That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there.
Oh, it does sound like. There's multiple voices.
That felt like somebody's right standing behind me. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help. The
Yeah.
man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits.
Hot take: this is his wife with other spirits trapped in the same location. Could be his wife. Could be a whole bunch of spirits with his wife that they just all want to leave and just pass on and move on.
Or perhaps even something more sinister.
Could
But
be.
what do you think is going on here?
I believe that someone is controlling them and not allowing them to leave. So they're asking him for help because most likely it could be his wife and a whole bunch of other spirits attached in this house being held against their will from this one entity that is obviously more sinister and more powerful.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Well, I'm saying it live right now in front of you,
still lives here.
Nuke.
A paranormal investigation team from the YouTube channel RC Fun TV travels to an abandoned house in Battambang, Cambodia.
Oh, Cambodia.
Locals claim that in 1994, the land used to be a graveyard for hundreds of deceased men, women, and children.
Okay.
Eventually, the land was sold and the owner had the cemetery excavated and the bodies burned to make room for his new family home. Shortly after the completion of the house, allegedly several members of the family were repeatedly pulled out of their beds by an invisible
graves,
force.
you idiot.
Soon after, the family began to suffer from horrible,
Of
unexplained
course.
diseases.
You disturbed the
Fearing
peace,
that
you
they were
dumbass.
cursed by the angry spirits of the former graveyard, they left the home and never returned. The small wooden house has now been abandoned for over 10 years.
Good.
The Cambodian paranormal team prepares a ceremonial offering for the restless spirits that might be haunting the home. During the preparation,
respectful of them.
they are interrupted by something they can't explain.
Okay, ប្រិមិត្តឥឡូវនេះយើងបានរៀបចំសំណែននៅចំពីមុខកម្មវិធីតែម្ដងបាទកម្មវិធីតែផ្លូវនេះយើងឡើងអត់បានទេតែជាងយើងនឹងឡើងតាមប្រួយក្រោយបាទយើងឡើងតាមប្រួយក្រោយឥឡូវអូនលើកទូទៅកូនចៅមកនេះគឺមកសុំថតបាទមកសុំថតហើយចង់ដឹងថាមូលហេតុអ្វីបានជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះមិននៅទីនេះគាត់នៅមិនសុខបាទគាត់នៅមិនបាន
I want to say video.
នៅទីនេះមានអីហ្នឹងគឺសុំឃើញបាទគឺសុំឃើញណាចូលយ៉ា
I would not say video, I would say report. These are spirits, they don't know modern language.
The unexpected loud
modern
sends the host of the RC Fun TV team into a fit of nervous laughter, but they continue their exploration. The team is a little reluctant to climb the rotting wood stairs of the house and instead head around to the back of the building and climb onto the roof. What happens next is downright chilling.
Missed me with that
One
shit.
of the team members comes face to face with a ghoulish pale apparition peeking out of the window. Out of shock, both team members forget their own safety and just jump right off the side of the roof.
As they fucking
Luckily,
should.
Except for some scratches, bruises, and perhaps some deep psychological scars, the two men are otherwise okay. Now, cut to 2 months later, and the team returns, determined to explore inside the creepy house.
Y'all didn't learn your lesson the first time?
Ceremonial offering, they have no idea what their camera is capturing.
What, that window?
Did you see it? The team is completely unaware that something seemed to walk by the window upstairs.
Yeah.
After careful deliberation, the two men decide to climb the rotten stairs up to the house. Once inside, they see something absolutely horrifying.
It's gonna be in the fucking top of the stair.
In an incredibly bizarre turn, a disembodied head can be seen sitting on top of a wooden support beam. The team's host records as he runs away in fright. When the guys go back upstairs, there are no signs of the head, nor are there any signs of anyone or anything having ever been
Why am
there.
I watching this at night?
So
Why
did
do
the
this stuff for you
investigators
guys?
capture the paranormal
Why?
activity that drove away the home's owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know.
Decide.
I don't know. I don't care
Watch
anymore.
this full two-part investigation over on the YouTube channel RC Fun TV. Cradle Creeper. Proud parents Kaylee and Stuart have a TikTok account dedicated to their newborn daughter, Rin May. The account usually chronicles happy experiences from the young family's life. So when this next video was posted, their viewers were shocked. Night vision cameras first capture a bizarre unexplained shadow in the upper left corner of the room.
I saw that.
Then what seems like a creepy little hand can be seen clawing at little Ren May's crib mattress. The newborn sleeps right through it, but Dad Stewart hears the noise and wakes up. And just as Stewart looks over at the crib, the hand quickly disappears out of sight. Parents Kaylee and Stewart are very disturbed by the incident and say that they have no idea what they captured on camera. The final night.
Make a new baby.
Alexander Labuzov from Russia says
Start
that
over.
he's been living in the same apartment for over 3 years, when suddenly and inexplicably, strange paranormal things began to happen around his home. Loud, unexplained noises would wake him up in the middle of the night. Things around the house would move on their own. And scariest of all,
bro, let it go destroy my TV. You fighting
sound asleep. Someone or something suddenly grabbed onto his wrist, squeezing hard.
Can't say sight.
He jerked his arm away and lurched out of bed, searching
I'll
his
figure it out.
room. But there was no one there. He says that the paranormal activity in his apartment just increased over time, until eventually he decided to just move out. So
Thank you.
Alex is set to move out of his apartment the next day.
Thank you. Someone's smart.
To record the strange supernatural activity one last time. This video
I
was
finally got my wish.
last night in his apartment. First, he sits in front of his camera and explains what's been going on in his apartment. As he's talking, he hears something strange.
Я сразу же вскочил, включил свет.
Oh, Russian. I think Russian.
Это
I'm
не может
racist.
испугать.
Nope.
Просто знакомый звук. Так, изредка я услышал, ну, похож.
Something moves somewhere in the apartment, and Alex believes it might have been the kitchen cabinet door. He decides to set up his camera in his bedroom and leaves for 2 hours to meet up with a friend.
Алло? Да, сейчас приеду, ага. Давай.
Alex turns off the light and leaves. But what happens while he's gone is truly bizarre. Alex returns home and just goes to bed. The next day, he discovers that his landlord is unavailable to pick up his apartment keys. And after reviewing his footage, Alex is unsatisfied with the potato quality video he has recorded in his dark apartment. So, he decides to stay one more night, this time leaving the camera recording, but with the lights on. Just like the night before, he again leaves to meet up with a friend. The camera captures something downright creepy.
Okay, this is even more better, I guess. All right. By the camera too, which is kind of fucked. Okay. Okay. You just broke my porcelain glass, you bitch. Damn. Yo, I want them. Oh, he's just. Alright, he just bitter. He's moving out. The petty ass ghost.
Alex is shocked when he comes home as he discovers that his camera has somehow flipped upside down all on its own. He grabs the camera and begins to film his thoughts on the strange situation. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
All right.
Я смотрю, у нас сегодня рыбный день. Охереть вообще. Что там осталось? Слушай, ну вообще жесть. Ну что могу сказать? Это был последний день, поэтому мы уже... Блядь.
It was a man on the floor. If he ain't, let me know.
До усрачки. Это можно вообще.
It was like a torso, I think.
О, блядь. Так.
A pair
Did
of
you
legs
see it?
can be seen standing right behind Alex in the doorway. The legs appear to have no torso and disappear before Alex can even turn around. So, did Alex capture proof of the paranormal in his apartment? Or is it illusion? I leave it up to you to decide. The ghost of the mosh pit. Now, most of the time we think of creepy paranormal video as occurring in the dark, and maybe in creepy
Listen, if you died in the mosh pit, you had too
places.
much fun.
But here's a
It's a good
video
way to
that's
die.
from a live daytime heavy metal music festival in San Bernardino, California in
Of course.
2011. And just watch very closely, because it's about to get weird. So a very big guy goes charging into the mosh pit when suddenly he seems to get clotheslined by someone or something that is completely invisible, and he goes flying backwards. Now, that would be weird enough, but his friend helps him up and then he seems to get forcefully yanked backwards again by some unseen force. He even seems to get dragged backwards along the ground.
Yeah.
So is this just the ghost of an angry metal fan? Is this guy just an incredible mime? Or what happened here? You tell me.
Yeah, that's hard to even...
Cries.
Yeah, that's
beyond.
hard to even describe.
This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Peter Canova. Peter explains in his email that his friend was remodeling a house in Des Moines, Iowa that had been abandoned for over 10 years. Peter's friend shared a chilling video that was recorded by a tile installer named Javier.
Okay.
Sí se escucha más.
Yeah.
Estoy aquí en la casa de remodelación.
Ajá.
Acabo de rellenar, hicimos ese shower y esto.
Alright.
Desde hace rato vengo escuchando un
¿Lloro?
un llanto.
Un llanto,
Como
okay.
de niño.
Alright. Yeah, I hear it.
Pero el pedo es de que aquí en la casa esta
Okay, there's something about the house.
no hay, están todos los cuartos vacíos.
Okay, the rooms are empty.
Y me da miedo ir al basement, pero
And you live in the basement?
verga, a ver, deja checar.
Oh, don't check these.
Porque allá afuera no hay nada.
There's nothing outside. I know there's nothing outside. I'm not looking. You going to the basement? No, I'm looking away. I understand Spanish, so I'm looking away. I don't have any stuff. Ay, santo padre, no.
Hola. La verga.
yeah, hell yeah, motherfucker. There is nothing, and you're not gonna find nothing.
Wait, no mames.
No mames. That's again.
No mames.
And he fast.
The loud cries of a child can be heard coming from the basement. Javier checks every room but finds no one. Suddenly, there's an unexplained loud bang from somewhere, and Javier makes a run for it. Javier refuses to ever return to the house again.
Okay, he is Spanish.
Wait, no mames.
White people, learn from this experience.
Hanging around.
White people learn from Javier. Javier heard a noise. He kind of fucked up by investigating it. But again, as a baby crying, you never know. People could be fucked up. You know, the sound came from the basement. There's a lot of people out there, and you know, unfortunately, they're psychopaths. People are assholes. People are dicks. And there's a chance where people could just be horrible and keeping people in the basement. It could be people who are a baby or a toddler, a child, a teenager, adult, an old person. You never know. People are crazy nowadays. He did the right thing. You noticed that it was nothing. He heard it, and he heard a bang, and he got the fuck out, which is what you're supposed to do. So I appreciate him being logical.
Japanese paranormal investigator Gachan from the YouTube channel Clip Store sets out to investigate a creepy old abandoned house in Nagasaki, Japan.
Oh, Japan.
The house is said to be extremely haunted. Locals claim that there is a sinister curse on the property after a family mysteriously passed away inside the home under absolutely horrible circumstances almost 15 years ago. As the home is fairly small, Gachan decides to go alone and brings only his camera. Once inside, things quickly get very creepy.
I had a calendar similar to that. I was older. Oh, this is probably... Yeah. Yeah, VHS. Stereo right there.
ちょっと待って、足音がする。人がいる。2階に人がいる。マジか。出るか。いやでも気づいてるはずだよね。こっちに。誰かいますか？もしここで寝泊まりとかしてるんであれば返事してもらってもいいですか？すぐ出ていきます。
The paranormal investigator believes he might not be alone inside the house and heads upstairs to investigate.
"誰もいませんか？うわ、包丁？くそ。
It's a knife. Oh hell no. Nah, you have to leave that room with 21 Savage in it.
いや、ちょっと待って。いや、本当帰るんでごめんなさい。
Gaichan finds shattered glass and, creepiest of all, a knife. Soon
Yeah,
after,
it's a
he
knife.
hears the sound of a bell coming from somewhere
Rusted too.
inside the house. He searches every room, but he finds nothing and no one to explain the creepy sound.
ちょっとね、さすがにこのままでは帰れないので、さっきね、ちょっと物音が激しかったと思われる部屋いるんですけど、家中探してみたんですけど誰もいないんだよ。動物でもなさそうだしさ、でなんかさっき多分あれ仏壇の鐘の音だよね。
Yeah, it did.
ちょっと30分だけ検証して帰ろうと思います。
Eventually, the ghost hunter has had enough of the creepy, unexplained noises and decides to just go home. As he makes his way down the old creepy stairs, he captures something absolutely horrifying.
絶対なんかさ、絶対落としたんだよ。マジで。もう嫌だ、俺。くそ。もうちょっと、これ以上はいられないです。帰ります。
A pair of legs can be seen dropping from the ceiling at the top of the stairs right behind the ghost hunter. Gaichan leaves the abandoned house having no idea what he has just recorded, until he reviews his footage at home. The horrifying sight of the creepy, unexplained legs shocks him and his viewers. And now, Gaichan believes that the house is truly haunted. But either way, true or not, the footage is very disturbing. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. Oh dear.
Exactly.
Leonio from Windsor, Ontario, Canada often goes out into the woods to record himself overtone singing for TikTok and YouTube.
I just heard also a Throat King. I'm like, you go, boy.
And as he starts to sing, he seems to capture the attention of a passing deer.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and now he's confused.
The black image behind it too.
And there's the deer, but did you see it? Terrence seems to have caught the attention of something else lurking in the woods. Several strange, slim figures seem to be hiding in the trees behind the deer. Terrence's TikTok viewers believe the mysterious creatures could be cryptids, Sasquatch, or even skinwalkers. But what do you think Terrence's singing could have summoned from the deep Canadian woods? Child's play. Facebook user Ashley Hammond believes that throughout her life, she's always had something paranormal attached to her. She says that no matter where she goes, spooky things always happen. When Ashley moves to a new home in Utah, she starts to see her children walking up and down the staircase on random occasions.
Okay.
Now, usually Ashley's children walking up and down the stairs would be completely normal. But you see, this happens when Ashley's children are asleep, or sometimes when they're not even at home at all. Ashley believes that she might be seeing something supernatural that is mimicking the appearance of her children. Now, Ashley wants to prove that she is not just imagining these strange phenomena, so she buys a security camera and points it at the staircase.
Okay.
Then one night, when all of her children are in bed asleep, this happens.
It's good to keep around. No, you don't become immortal by making deals with angels. You gotta go to the other guys for that. There. Look at that.
The camera captures a dark figure with glowing eyes that seems to walk up the staircase. A figure that has no visible lower body. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. Lady
I don't like
in
it.
The water. Debbie Morales and her friends are tubing down the canals of the Isabella River in Puerto Rico when she begins to record with her phone. Debbie can be heard screaming and laughing until her camera catches something in the water that quickly makes her lose her voice.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's no joke, guys.
Debbie posted the video to Facebook, saying that she saw a scary apparition in the water. She asked friends to take a look and see if they saw the same thing in the video. And they did. Online viewers speculated that the image could be anything from the ghost of a drowning victim to a body in the water. And some even went so far as to suggest that it might be a mermaid.
Quick history about Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, about 10,000 years ago, you had Taínos. Taínos were the native people. Native people, unfortunately, got enslaved. When the Europeans and Spaniards came into the land in the beginning of the new century of 1600s, Taínos managed to prevail and fought for freedom. Unfortunately, Spaniards left the island for a little bit, came back with African slaves, and basically enslaved Africans for over 400 years onto the island itself. No, about 300 years. Spaniards enslaved Africans for 300 years into the island itself. A lot of bad things happened with the slaves, even to the Taínos. Currently, to this date, there are no full-blooded Taínos anymore. Just like how we have Native Americans here in America, there's nobody who's really fully Native American due to unfortunalities of colonizers. Unfortunately, the same things that happened on this land happened in Puerto Rico. The colonizers enslaved Taínos. The Taínos got freed. Colonizers left, brought African slaves, brought them here into Puerto Rico. They suffered almost the same fate as they did in the lands of America, and most likely it could be a spirit that's been there for centuries. There's a lot of bodies in Puerto Rico because of the colonizers when they took slaves for both the Taínos and Africans.
Now, the most bizarre part of this video is that whatever this is almost seems to lunge toward Debbie before disappearing back into the water. But what do you think? Is this just a strange trick of the light or a reflection?
Nope.
Or did Debbie catch something supernatural on camera?
Puerto Rico is haunted.
You decide.
Millions of bodies.
Out
Puerto Rico.
of left field. For over a decade, Jim Barari worked hard to find the perfect home for her wife Heather and their 6-year-old daughter Ray. She eventually found an amazing colonial home in Pennsylvania that was built in the 1700s. The house sits on a 50-acre plot of farmland that also has a large renovated barn and 2 cottages.
Wow.
But soon after the renovations were finished, strange unexplained events began to occur on the property.
Hey, you unearthed something.
The family began to hear terrifying noises and bangs, and even started to see odd shadow-like figures in the middle of the night. They decide to install security cameras in and around their home. And late one night, their outdoor security camera captures something chilling.
No me gusta. No me gusta. No me gusta. Don't like it. It's like moving very slowly. It's gone.
Someone or something can be seen limping along behind Jen's home. Whatever it is, it makes a very eerie and unsettling moan or screech. At first, Jen isn't sure what to believe and hopes it's just one of her friends or neighbors playing a very strange prank. But over the course of the next 3 months, the activity becomes more and more unexplainable as the events intensify inside Jen's home. And now, whatever is going on seems to start to affect her daughter, too.
I know that is not moving right now. Don't even. Oh my God.
Bro, if you ain't paying my bill.
I'm sorry that I curse and. Okay. Okay, can you stop? Oh my God.
Listen, the hashtag the slashers not gonna listen to you. Oh no, we're making a new kid. New child. I'm sorry. Out with the old, in with the new. Nope.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here.
It doesn't even break eye contact. Nah, I'm sorry. You make a new child.
Move around and fall on their own.
No.
Jen finds her daughter standing on her bed in the middle of the night, just staring vacantly at nothing.
What? Nothing. The camera.
Jen becomes convinced that she's dealing with real paranormal activity. She records another video to tell about the unexplainable events that she is experiencing. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
The last 2 nights have been fucking awful. I'm gonna just update you guys really quickly. I'm in the barn house right now. I'm here alone. I'm hearing constantly. Last night I watched like a bald man walk out of the pond. I'll show you where it is. It was insane.
Yeah, she's different from the east. Every other word's a curse word.
And I'm home alone. Hello?
Or you changed the battery for the smoke detector. Or that. What, a POS system in her? Oh, that's. I thought she had like a cashier.
Can you stop? Out! Oh my God, that's creepy. This clock scared the shit out of me. Here with me, like whatsoever. Hello.
I mean, it's a nicely furnished house. I like the ground, the little brick.
I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection.
Is she from Jersey? New York?
That's just my hair. Okay. Hold on, I need to watch this. Guys, I wanted to show you the pond, but please tell me you see that. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out. I swear to fucking God, what the was that? Jesus, and there's a light out in the God garage.
I will watch the shit out of the series.
This is so creepy. Oh my God, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy shit.
Just like you need dogs, not a cat.
Honestly. Okay, let's go.
A shadow figure can be seen standing behind Jen in the reflection on the TV screen. She quickly spins around, but there's no one there. Then, as Jen is looking out the window, another figure can be seen darting past the hallway right behind her.
Nope.
A loud bang frightens both Jen and her cat. And with that, she has had enough. Jen decides to just collect her pets and leave. So what do you think is going on at Jen's farm in Pennsylvania? Jen explains that she is currently seeking help from paranormal professionals as she can't move out and wants her family to be safe. You can
I wouldn't want to move out either.
Experiences over on her TikTok page, Jay Barari. No entry. As with most
I'll be following that very
videos,
soon.
I have no idea what the source is for this next creepy clip. The clip shows two guys approaching an old school building that is under renovation and is allegedly haunted. Even though there's tape at the entrance saying no entry, the two friends step inside anyway.
Of
What
course.
happens next is absolutely terrifying.
What's the location? I didn't hear the location. Oh, Japan.
まあとりあえず行けっしょ。誰もいねっしょ。な。
ただボロいよね。何これ。次さ、隣によくあったじゃん。
ああ、行こう行こう。もう何もないところには用はありません。お、置いてる。え、初じゃね？開いてたの。
開いてたら入るでしょ。
もう入ってくださいって言ってんだから。
ここも2階あるじゃん。
There's one way to think of it.
お、2階なんかこの部屋なんだ。行動ってある。
行動って何？
わ、めっちゃ広い。
おお。
お前、なんか広い部屋かなんか言ってなかった。
確かに。でもここか？本当だ。なんだっけ？コーンだっけ？
これなんだっけ？
何？
この蜂みたいな黄色と黒のなんか。
いや、知らねえ。俺は知るわけねえんだろ。こうじゃなんてやったことねえよ。
え？お前はいつかあれだよ。
Oh.
して働くんだよ。
A mysterious woman wearing a white dress silently approaches the two friends from the darkness. She seems to have no visible arms. The two guys run in fear and scream for help. What happens next, we'll just never know. And whether the footage is real or not, that's up for you to decide. Either way, the clip is chilling.
Yes, it is.
Really haunted. Lee from the YouTube channel Really Haunted lives in a house in England that seems to be a hotspot of paranormal activity.
Oh no.
Lee has become somewhat of a regular featured channel on my top 5s as the activity in his home just seems to get more and more violent. Now, if you want to see what I'm talking about, I highly recommend that you check out Lee's channel where he shares all the evidence that he's captured over the last 2 years. So, in a shocking new video that Lee has uploaded, the paranormal entity that terrorizes his family is captured once again. Lee and his wife Stacy are fast asleep in bed, and then this happens.
Okay, white shadow mist.
Lee's wife Stacy is fast asleep when a dark shadow-like figure slowly seems to move
There you go.
over to
Figure.
her bedside.
Shadow-like.
And without warning, Stacy is pulled violently out of bed, injuring her back. Lee says that the event has left them absolutely terrified. Stacy left the house that night to sleep in a caravan outside in their yard, too scared to go back inside the house.
I agree.
The couple says that they have no idea what to do about the violent paranormal activity, and that they have tried everything they can think of to get rid of the dark entity that seems to inhabit their home.
Everything will be moving.
Be sure to follow Lee's encounters with the paranormal over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted, Brother's Keeper. Paranormal investigators Victor, Paulo, and Samuel from the YouTube channel Investigação Sobrenatural are contacted by a distraught
they're Brazilian.
woman. She claims she's been violently haunted since her brother passed away from an accidental overdose in the bathroom of her family home in Brazil. She believes that her brother never left and that his tormented soul is angry and is attacking her and her family. The woman, whose identity is kept anonymous, says that she believes that the stress of the haunting led to her mother's recent passing. Soon after their arrival, the investigators begin to witness the violent poltergeist activity for themselves.
Olha, pelo que eu entendi, né? Seu irmão tá fazendo manifestação aqui, o clima tá muito pesado. Não precisa chorar, fica calmo, fica tranquilo, tá bom? Deixa eu ver.
Tá bem não, viu?
Olha, vai ficar tudo bem. Você falou que o seu irmão morreu aqui nessa casa, né? Tiraram a vida dele dentro de um banheiro. Tem como me mostrar onde foi esse banheiro?
Sabe, no banheiro ali.
Esse aqui, né?
Aí, já começou! O seu conta, minha mãe morreu! Como você vai me deixar em paz?
Calma. Meu Deus, cara. Calma. Respira fundo, calma. Ó, ele só quer assustar, entendeu? Só quer te deixar desequilibrado, entendeu? Quer fazer com que a gente fique assustado, entendeu? Nervoso. Respira fundo, fica calmo, entendeu? Pense em Deus, pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Tá bom? Respira fundo.
A gente tá aqui contigo.
Isso, calma. Viu? Ele só quer tentar assustar a gente. É só mais um desequilibrado, só isso, tá certo? Você tem condições de continuar? É porque é importante. Tem, não tem?
Oh.
Pronto. Me mostra como foi.
They heard her voice as well. Okay.
Faleceu. Calma. Pera. Calma, fica calma.
Respira, entendeu? Olha pra mim, ó.
Foi isso, Vitor?
O espelho quebrou sozinho. Meu Deus.
Registra isso, câmera. Tô arrepiado, cara.
Vai, filma aí.
Tu viu isso? Olha isso também, Paulo.
Filma o espelho também, o espelho. No espelho, aí. É isso, gente. Meu Deus.
Esse não, pega uma cadeira aí. Tá bem nessa cadeira?
Respira. Ó, vai ficar tudo bem, tá?
Mas qual é, Vitor? Pega uma cadeira.
Pense em coisas boas, coisas positivas, né? Foca em Deus, olha pra mim, né? Pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Senta lá. Vai, senta aqui, ó. Outra cadeira. Vem. Senta.
Tô arrepiado, cara.
I like the fact they're very patient with her.
Olha pra mim.
And they're very calm with the amount of shit that's happening. I respect the hell out of that.
Calma, respira.
Kitchen plates fall and cookware begins to shake. Then when the woman points out where the bathroom is, something appears to almost punch at her through the curtain. A mirror in the bathroom breaks into pieces, but when they check the room, there's no one there. The woman becomes so upset from the incident that the investigators decide to have her leave. Now, in an attempt to calm the angry spirit, the men gather around a table where the man's body was temporarily placed before his burial. They light candles on the table and begin to discuss the situation. But then, things just get weirder.
Só pra vocês não julgar, viu?
Chorando, ela teve que sair, ela saiu às pressas daqui.
Bem melhor, pessoal, ela saiu.
Tá aí, gente, ó. Aí é pra vocês verem, né, ó. Direto, acontece. Pega ajuda aqui, não. Pega, calma, respira. Segura aqui a fumadora, segura.
The door slams open and the team's cameraman drops to the floor from an extreme panic attack. The investigators look after him, and after a necessary break, they continue their investigation. In an attempt to calmly communicate with the aggressive spirit, Investigator Paolo volunteers to lie down on the table in hopes of creating a connection with the spirit.
Aí, tu tem
He what?
certeza que quer
He
fazer
what
isso?
now?
Quero ver, né? Tô curioso porque eu quero que ele consiga entender qual é o nosso objetivo, né? Porque a gente estamos aqui, entendeu? Porque na mente dele, ele acha que a gente está provocando, né? Ele está expulsando a gente, entendeu? É até uma oportunidade, né? De baixar a vibração e tentar a comunicação, né? Pelo menos uma comunicação mais amigável, né?
As Paolo is explaining his intention, what looks like a ghostly apparition seems to appear behind team member Victor. Paolo lies down on the table, and what happens next is downright terrifying.
Se você quiser se materializar em cima do Paulo, pode se apresentar aqui.
If I was his permanent, huh?
Concentre sua energia. Se quiser pegar no braço do Paulo, na perna dele, no pescoço do Paulo, né? Vai, Paulo. Fica à vontade. Se concentra. Tenta pegar no pescoço do Paulo. Meu Deus do céu. Olha, ó. Meu Deus. Você não vai assustar a gente, entendeu? Deus é poderoso, Deus é maior que você. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Deus é muito maior que você. Você não vai assustar a gente. Você não vai assustar a gente.
Ele tá querendo desafiar. Acho que ele pensa que a gente quer bater de frente com ele.
Tô me tremendo todinho, cara. Olha isso, ó. Filma isso, câmera. Tô me tremendo todinho. Olha isso, susto que eu levei.
Drawers from a cabinet violently slam open and closed on their own. Now the previously fearless ghost investigators seem to get just a little bit rattled by the extreme activity. They're completely unsure how to continue. And not long after this incident, they decide to leave the property. So what do you think is going on in this family home in Brazil? Could this really be the brother's spirit lashing out at his own family from the great beyond? Or could there be something a bit more sinister?
I think it's a little more sinister that provoked the brother to take his life.
Down in the comments. Exploration gone wrong.
Honorable mentions.
26-year-old Magnus Rizmir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one. There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by a friend.
Oi hva? Gamle driten her, da. Faen, ass.
And you're gonna approach it? Homie.
Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, that fucking scared the hell out of me.
Followed home. Now, longtime viewers of my channel might remember that almost 1 year ago, I featured a series of videos by a young Dutch woman named Sabia L. Sabia claimed that her apartment in the Netherlands was haunted by something that lurked in the shadows. Something dark and sinister.
Kijk, zie. Jezus. Poes gaat er ook al vandoor. Oh. Oh my god.
As time went by, the paranormal activity in Sabia's apartment intensified, becoming so terrifying that Sabia began to live in abject fear of whatever evil presence might be haunting her home.
Licht elke keer. Oh.
Hey,
Dat was een stem. Dat was een stem. Oh, Jezus.
9 months ago, Sabia L suddenly just stopped posting to YouTube entirely, leaving her concerned fans and followers wondering just what happened. But then, just 3 months ago, Sabia made a surprise return to her YouTube channel. She posted only one short video. The post was a positive one, letting her followers know that she had finally saved up enough money to move out of her terrifying haunted apartment. The 30-second video shows Sabia giving one final walkthrough of the empty apartment. Her optimistic video title proclaimed, "Last video, haunted apartment in the Netherlands. No more poltergeist activity for me."
Good shit.
As
Good shit.
Guess, Sabia L's nightmarish story did not end there. Sabia says that she experienced months of peace and relaxation in her new home. But then strange and disturbing things
She
began to
has an
happen
item
all
that's
over
tied
again.
to something.
The odd events quickly became more and more unsettling. One night, the lights in her hallway begin to flicker, so she pulls out her phone and begins to record. She encounters something absolutely horrifying.
Her house is tied to something. Something in her house is tied to something. That's probably how to say words in the English lexicon. I'll stay my distance.
Oh, ik durf niet.
As you should.
Oh, ik durf niet.
Oh, let me go look at my phone to see what's up with Dragon Ball Legends. Oh, okay. I got just a new character. Oh wow, look at wow, this is a new cool character. Oh, Pokemon Go, another character came out. Okay, I mean, oh bitch, I thought that sweater was a person. I was gonna fight.
Dory, helemaal klaar mee.
Don't go back. Oh. There's a figure. There's a figure. There's a figure. There's a figure, girl.
Oh.
Ik durf echt niet.
Don't fucking
Ik
go.
ga er niet naartoe.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to my fucking intrusive thoughts.
Ik bel wel iemand.
Yeah, call the Ghostbusters, motherfucker.
Sabia turns away from the hallway as a light fixture suddenly moves on its own. When she turns back, the hall light has gone out again, and something dark and menacing seems to be waiting there for her. Whatever it is then seems to charge up the stairs, but understandably, Sabia does not follow.
Oh.
Sabia L believes that the dark malevolent being that haunted her old apartment has now followed her to her new home. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video as well as all of Sabia L's past terrifying encounters over on her channel, Sabia L. The Man Who Wasn't There. Paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall received a video from a man that says he captured something very disturbing in a quiet Japanese neighborhood. It's late at night and no one is around when the man spots something strange going on with a swing set in a nearby park. He's a little freaked out and believes he might be experiencing something paranormal. So he places his work phone on top of a tall playset and sets it to record. He then takes his personal phone and films as he approaches the swing set. A single swing is violently swaying back and forth. But that's not all the anonymous man has captured, because his work phone recorded something absolutely terrifying. The dark, creepy figure of a man can be seen standing motionless in front of a tree. Now, what makes this footage so disturbing is that, as you can see, the other phone didn't capture anyone standing there at all. Could it be that the park is haunted and a dark spirit apparition was caught on camera? What do you think? You can watch this entire creepy video and many more over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall.
I don't like the name of the channel. That's kind of, yeah, I like the channel name.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you never miss a video. My Instagram is here, my Twitter is there, and TikTok. Hopefully, I'll see you back here for the next video.
That was way too intense for me. That was way too intense for me. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. If you guys enjoyed my suffering, please just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell on all. New channel, new rules. I used to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is gonna be more spontaneous. I'm not gonna let you know when I'm uploading. I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday just so people get used to it. But maybe after monetization or I don't know. I gotta figure out what the new channel is gonna be. It's definitely the new main channel. It's definitely gonna be where I post reactions. I'm gonna do coffee stuff. I'm gonna be throwing content on this channel like crazy. Like crazy. So maybe I might even do it. I'm gonna continue doing more on Nuke's Top 5. So maybe on the main channel, Senpapi Rick, you will see my most terrifying moments of Nuke's Top 5 and put that into a compilation to the main channel. There's so many different avenues I'm gonna hit. There's definitely so many different things I will do. You guys are in for a trip for this channel. So there's no limit on this channel. I'll be talking a little bit of this. I'll be talking about coffee. I'll be talking about what I'm sipping in my cup, which is coquito, which is basically an eggnog from Puerto Rico. I'll be talking about history stuff. I'll be talking about, obviously, usually, multiplayer gaming stuff with me and my friends. You're gonna see single player let's plays. You're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. Any compilation based stuff will be in the main channel. All my shorts will be in the main channel. So anything you see in the main channel short wise will come from this channel. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. There's 3 channels in my Discord: stream reacts, scary reacts, music reacts. I want to start streaming my reactions, and I'll post highlights here on this channel. So if you have anything you want me to watch, it doesn't have to be horror related. It could be anything you want my genuine reaction on. It could be something funny, it could be something interesting, something cool, something informative, something educational, something extremely stupid and fun. I would not do anything with the goons or anything with, you know, that circle of friends. I most likely already watched the videos myself. So it's like the only thing that I would do will be the dude's Omegle stuff. And even with that, I already watched all his older Omegle stuff and even his VR chat stuff. So I will react to everything that is not about the people who I work with. I currently work with Matt and I currently work with Soup. So watching their content is something that already is part of my pay. So I rather not try to over milk it, which is why I stepped away from compilations. I will only do things with other groups, other people, and I kind of don't want to do anything gaming wise. I'll react to anything that's not gaming. I hope you guys understand that and respect that. It's just, the guy's done a lot for me. I don't want to seem like I'm like trying to milk them for views and trying to milk them for, I don't know. I just don't want to leech on them. That's why I stepped away about 2 years ago from compilations. I've done my part. I want to move on. I want to have my own voice, and this is why this channel was made. I'm just Senpapi, no longer part of the whole compilation stuff. That's the past. This channel is the new future. I'm already under the payroll of Matt and Dallas. I ready to do what I need to do with them, and they're my friends. So I rather just do my own stuff. So hope you guys understand that and respect that. But until next time, guys, love your faces, and I'm out. Peace.